Hello everyone, this is Tanya from the Saved by King Jesus channel. Welcome back everyone. Today I want to go over something with you I've previously already covered about the sun and the moon and the eclipse. After stumbling upon more information that proves that what I was saying to be correct. First, let's go over what I previously said. Here's a good question. How can light block out light? Because both have lights. Okay, so they're both made of plasma, and how can they actually block out light? Why? Because we were told by NASA that it's the moon blocking out the sun? Is that really the case? Because how can light block out light if they're two plasma balls, right? Now let's move forward to these clips, which actually prove what I was saying to be correct. The moon is made of plasma. It is not a solid object like we were made to believe. It is a ball of light, like our Father in heaven created.
What is your theory? Well, it is by now rather more than a theory. 10 or 11 years ago, I stated to various scientists that the moon is not a piece of rock, but it is plasma.
September 27th, 2015, I took pictures of the eclipse of the moon. I set up my 5-inch telescope using a 17mm eyepiece and took these snapshots. You will notice in the pictures, stars show through the dark portions of the moon. And as I go through them, I'll blow them up a little larger so you can see these stars. I'll point to one. There's a blue star here, a white star. There's another star right here that shows up quite.
Some even theorize that the moon is a direct reflection of the Earth's continents, and apparently there's more that we don't know about.
That's no moon. If it was, you would have seen it right before the eclipse and right after the eclipse. We haven't seen the moon in the sky all day except for this one moment right here. That is not the moon. Think about it. If that were the moon, it would have been lit up so bright right before it eclipsed the sun, brighter than we normally see it. But we didn't see that at all, and it would have been the same thing right after the eclipse. You would have seen the moon brighter than ever before, but you didn't. You didn't see it nowhere today except for this one time right here. If it were the moon, this is how it would have looked. If you believe what they tell you, this is how it would look right here. But it doesn't. That's not the way it looked. That's not what you seen today. You didn't see the moon until it was supposedly covering the sun, because it wasn't the moon. This is what you saw. You seen a black object the same size as the sun move across it and turn it to darkness. But you didn't see that object before it got there, and you didn't see it after it passed the sun. Like I just showed you right here. This is what you would have seen if this is what they were telling you the truth. But that's not what you've seen, is it? That's not what you've seen at all. This is what you've seen. You didn't see the moon before it supposedly crossed the sun. You didn't see it after. Now go back and listen to the song Black Hole Sun, and you will understand what you're looking at.
So you don't think anything happened crazy during the eclipse today? Well, are you sure you were paying attention? Because I captured something crazy. This is the sun. That's a lens flare. So you tell me what that is. It's not a lens flare. And I've been saying for a while that the sun we see is just a projection from the sun in the firmament. And not only did I catch it, but my friend Brandon Thomas, who has the Expanding Reality podcast, used a solar filter and not only caught one, but he caught two. And you guys might not be Bible believers, and that's okay, because I wasn't either, until I realized we didn't live on a globe. But if you look at what the Bible says, it talks about the sun being in the firmament. And not only that, but there being layers of the firmament. So if the sun was in the firmament, maybe we are seeing the reflections in the different layers of the firmament, where usually we just see the projection right here. And usually we can never see that reflection because the sun is so bright that it washes everything out. But when it's partially eclipsed, as seen by the lens flare, we see. And if you're an intellectually honest person and you see things like this that don't make sense in the heliocentric model, you really need to ask yourself, do I continue to believe what I've always believed, or should I seek truth? Truth that might just set you free and let you know that we're in a place that was created just for us. And the beautiful thing is, the choice is yours. You can stay in your beliefs because it's comfortable, it's comfy, it's a cozy little blanket. Or you can take the hard road and seek truth and true knowledge. But as always, this is just my opinion. You know, I'm just a satire account purely for entertainment purposes. And I have to give credit where credit is due. David Weiss, the man who created this app, was the first person to ever show me that the sun we see might just be a projection from the source inside the firmament.
Personally, I don't believe it's the moon blocking the sun. Look at this article I've come across. Under the spell of the black sun. Maybe it's the black sun. Our King Jesus didn't bring us this far to abandon us now. You were called. You were chosen. You were knit together in your mother's wombs, fearfully and wonderfully made. We are called to serve. King Jesus bless you all.